Hello, this is Colleen Smith. I'm at Dawlish railway station. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear me because of the wind and rain which have been affecting the railway line this morning. Earlier today on the 10:57 Exmouth to Paignton train was hit by waves as it passed by through the station here at Dawlish and caused damage to a carriage, hitting one of the windows and injuring one of the passengers. I don't know if you're able to see behind me, this is the sea. You see this railway line is often affected by the weather, and there are controversial plans at the moment to actually move the railway line at Holkham actually further out to sea, which local people are complaining about because they're very worried about the loss of Holkham Beach. So just to reiterate here, the 10:57 train between Exmouth and Paignton was hit by a wave and deep sea debris this morning, which smashed one of the windows. One of the passengers suffered minor, very minor we're told, injuries and was checked just as a precaution. She was checked at the scene and is okay, we understand. It happened near to Station Road here, just by Dawlish station. Originally there was quite a bit of disruption, but we're now told that the line is clear, that the damaged carriage has been removed and trains are now moving again. But I'm down here now to look at the state of the weather. Obviously the tide has gone out slightly, so it's not quite, we haven't got waves coming over, but I'm just going to turn the camera so that you can see how close it gets to Dawlish railway station. Actually there is a train just coming at the moment. So as you can see, people are still walking along the sea wall. The tide is quite far out, so the waves are not currently breaking over. But this is Dawlish railway station. I'm down on the sea wall. As you can see, waves are quite big, but not currently breaking over the sea wall as they were earlier this morning when the 10:57 from Exmouth to Paignton was travelling on this line. So obviously coming from the Exeter direction, it's on the seaward side, heading towards Paignton, when one of the waves broke over the Great Western Railway train and smashed a window. One of the passengers suffered, we are told, very minor injuries. We're told that the passenger was checked at the scene, but didn't require further treatment. But obviously it was a nasty shock for people on the train. It's the slow train, the Exmouth to Paignton, a smaller train which stops at all of the small stations along the way, and passengers had to get off. Other trains behind it were held up. There was disruption, but the line is now reopened and the damaged carriage has been removed. So I'm down just next to, this is the platform and Dawlish railway station. So the train actually the wave broke over the train at Station Road. And as I was saying earlier, this is a vulnerable railway line, and there are controversial plans currently being discussed which will move a section of the railway line, not actually here, but between here and Teignmouth at Holkham. It will be moved further out to sea. Local people are campaigning hard because they will lose nearly a mile, we're told, of beach. A beach where people walk daily, which attracts holidaymakers. Sorry, the weather is getting quite bad down here. There's a lot of rain, so I hope you can hear me. But I'm looking out now towards the stretch where the railway line will be moved further out to sea. That isn't actually because of the waves breaking over the railway line, it's because of the cliff behind collapsing. As everybody remembers, this stretch of railway line closed after the storms of February 2014, and at the same time as the Dawlish line collapsed just further along here, at the same time the Teignmouth cliff collapsed, which caused just as much damage as the line collapse. So I'm not sure, because I've just arrived here, if the tide is coming in or going out. So just to reiterate for anybody who has just joined us, I'm sorry for people who have already heard this, earlier today, shortly before 12 o'clock I think, or maybe a little bit earlier, a passenger was injured when one of the waves at Dawlish crashed over Great Western Railway, the slow train between Exmouth and Paignton, and the window broke. Debris from the sea was thrown up and over the railway line, broke the window. One passenger suffered, we're told, very minor injuries and was treated or looked at the scene. There was disruption earlier. Obviously the train stopped at Dawlish and trains behind were held up. The damaged carriage has now been removed and trains are now running again. As you can see, the weather is pretty bad down here, which is a normal occurrence. There is now a train coming on the up line, on the other platform. I know that people are messaging that unfortunately because of the amount of rain I can't read my screen, so I'm not able to answer those questions. So here I am at Dawlish railway station, perched precariously on the seawall. Not me, I mean the railway station. I'm quite safe. People are actually still out walking along the railway line, along the seawall, which notoriously was damaged in 2014 in the storm of February, overnight the 5th and 6th of that year. So we're just down here to show you how badly affected Dawlish is and how vulnerable it is to the waves, where the work has been going on ever since 2014 to strengthen and repair this vital stretch of railway line which links the West Country to the rest of the country, but is obviously very vulnerable to weather in these conditions. And where today a passenger was affected, not seriously luckily, sorry about the wind here, a passenger was affected when